Greetings student, how are you? I hope everything is well with you. And previous video we already learned about microorganism, means it's a small microorganism. So we learn about algae, we learn about virus, we learn about bacteria, we learn about protozoa and so on. And now we want to, this is bacteria or virus. Okay, so we are learning in the category of virus. So virus has also caused a lot of disease. What type of disease they can cause? For example, it depends. If you recall in Form 2, there are a few diseases. Let me take my pen. Okay, so this is called pneumonia, where there is the virus in our lung. So usually pneumonia means also the disease in the lung, and eventually it will spread water. So it will flood your lung with water. And I don't know, you need to ask doctor, okay? I don't know how this works, but it's just a virus. Then as the virus grow or bacteria grow, it will cause the liquid to float. So when the liquid float in your lung, how you want to breathe? So you cannot breathe. So eventually you will die. Same like COVID as well. When there is pneumonia or water flood in your lung, usually you start to feel difficult to breathe. Then eventually you will die. Now this is the bacterium called Streptococcus pneumonia. Last time a lot of people die from this last time. Now they already developed the medicine or the antibiotic. It's called penicillin. So yeah, last time a lot of people die from this. I think for COVID-19 in the future, they will also have their antiviral medicine. So eventually people will get less and less die from this COVID-19. Okay, same like this lah. Last time people have pneumonia, then when they make the antibiotic penicillin, less and less people die. So I think it will be just a matter of time. Athletic foot. So what is athletic foot? Caused by fungus, trichophyton, rubin. Okay, so these are example of the virus. Okay, so you need to use antifungal. I think you need to remember this. Sometimes objective will come out. And just highlight it. This one also is quite famous, penicillin. This one I seldom see in question paper. And also the virus, varicella zoster virus, caused by a virus. So you need antiviral to fix it. So you can continue Google it to understand how does this. So microorganisms, they are good, they help in our digestion. There are also microorganisms that are bad, like COVID-19, which actually it cause disease. They will maybe just ask you to state some example in the question. Okay, state 5 example of aseptic technique used to spread pathogen. What is pathogen? So pathogen is an organism that cause disease. It could be virus, fungal, parasite. Okay, so this is a bad thing lah. So but they don't say bacteria or they don't say virus, because pathogen also can mean virus. Pathogen also can mean bacteria. Pathogen also can mean fungus or parasite. Pathogen also can mean foreign object that are not supposed to be in your body, but it is in your body. I mean, if you get sick, for example. So that's why it use the word pathogen. Yeah, in order to answer this, you need to know what the question asks. Let's say the student read, what the answer say. So the first thing to do is you Google it or you ask ChatGPT, what is pathogen? Okay, the second thing you want to know is aseptic technique. What does it mean by aseptic technique? So you don't know, you must Google it first, or you ask your friend or teacher. Usually Google it faster lah. Wait until you ask your teacher, you already finish Google and you do finish your homework. So you need to understand what is aseptic technique. Okay, very good. So aseptic technique is a technique to prevent contamination usually used in a healthcare. Okay, for example, in the hospital. So in a hospital, when the doctor want to operate the person, the doctor, you ask him to wash with water, no, right? You ask him to use the cloth to clean the blade before he operate, no. So in the hospital, when they do surgery, it is very 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 sensitive, because when you open, let's say one bacteria go inside, just one only, or one virus, because it's very dirty when you open a lot of things. Then you finish operation, you close it, then the person will got sickness because infected by virus or bacteria. Then eventually the person will die, because the person already operation means the person is very weak already, and someone put some bacteria inside, so the chances the person die is so much higher, especially old people or some people with critical illness. So in the healthcare, also like hospital or clinic, they are very particular about aseptic technique by sterilization. So they use all the thing, they clean properly, put in the machine. When they go in, they don't just wear the mask, they wear the mask, they wear the head cover, they wear the glove, they wear this, they wear this, they wear the shirt. You only see white person, someone is white color. Even the glove, he also didn't use his hand to wear, he will just put his hand up, and then the nurse help him to wear, because the nurse wear the glove, so he wear. Because when you wear the glove, then your hand also dirty, so when you wear, then your glove, so the doctor will like this. Sometimes the other people help him to wear, then he do the operation, and then the nurse need to, you don't want the sweat to go into the operation, because here sometimes got bacteria also in your skin or what, or you cannot see. So in the hospital, it is very very it must be very clean, especially in the operation theater. So how is aseptic technique used by the doctor, either by sterilization, either by radiation, either by putting the antiseptic cream, alcohol wash, I don't know lah, a lot lah, there are a lot of aseptic technique relate to the phrase prevention better than cure. Hey, actually I haven't answered the first question, is it? Okay, sorry. So the aseptic technique, I forgot to mention the answer. Okay, so there are few aseptic technique. Number one is sterilization. Number two is boiling, so you boil it to kill the virus. Number three, antiseptic is like maybe you put some chemical to kill the virus, or disinfect. Okay, so you use disinfect, maybe like alcohol to disinfect. You know lah, when you go DIY or you go to the supermarket, when you buy, it's like water one, so you but 它很像水一样的 like a water, then you just very fast, it will dry. Disinfect. Or radiation. Okay, radiation means you take the light and you shine on it, the UV light, is it something like that lah, so you just shine on it for a certain time, then the virus will die. And then actually for the, I don't know why, actually for sterilization also, it means either you're using chemical, radiation, or boiling. So sterilization is like everything, okay, everything that include boiling, antiseptic, disinfect, and radiation. Okay, so for the answer, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so actually sterilization means it is everything of either you use heat to kill the microorganism, or use chemical substance. A very simple one will be soap, that's why COVID-19 they ask you to use the radiation, you use the UV light. Oh, I just bought this yesterday because my fish got a lot of algae, so I bought this. It's quite expensive, it's like 75 ringgit from the aquarium shop. So I bought this and I put in the aquarium because my fish is very slow. You want to know whether your fish is going to die or not, you see your fish swim, and yesterday they swim very slow, so I faster go and check what will happen. I ask GPT and he say maybe the algae. So I buy the UV light, and how the UV light kill the algae. First, it will destroy the chloroplast, so the algae cannot continue to make photosynthesis, and also it will, I think, disrupt some of the algae DNA. So the means it will die lah, will disrupt the person DNA. The algae will die using the UV ray. High pressure cooker and also filter, you use a micron filter. So these are the example of method of sterilization that you want to use to kill microorganism, which you want to be careful. Some is depend maybe there are some so again, antiseptic, you can use yellow medicine and so on. Disinfect, okay, actually disinfect, sometimes disinfect and antiseptic also quite similar, okay. For example, like hydrogen peroxide, liquid chlorine, but hydrogen peroxide sometimes you also can use for your hand, so you also can use it to wash it. So this one, alcohol, you also sometimes to use it to wash your thing, correct or not? I use alcohol to wash my whiteboard, isophyl alcohol, which is very, I use alcohol to wash sometimes the glass, you see very dirty, you use alcohol is one of the best way, I feel to wash the glass. And then radiation and antibiotic. What is this? Antibiotic, other chapter, okay, antibiotic is another chapter. Okay, where was I? Sorry, let's go back. So you understand or not? So you need to understand the question, which is very important. So for example, I don't want to put sterilization already. I put radiation, boiling, antiseptic. Maybe I put micron filter. Like that. You put the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 according to the up there the notes. The teacher cannot say wrong. If the teacher say wrong, then you just say, teacher, the textbook already say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just follow the textbook, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should follow the textbook. But of course, if you go Google, you get your other answer as well. Where was I? Where was I? Wait, here is it. Okay. How is the antiseptic technique relate to the prevention better than cure? So of course, to prevent is better than cure. This is very important. This is something that I want to learn and I want to teach the student as well. Prevention is better than cure. Like, if everyone wash their hand, there will be less people die in COVID-19. And maybe you don't want to go out, and after you go out, you got already, then you regret that, I got sick, and maybe I regret I make some people die. That's prevention better than cure. Okay, so you prevent better than cure. But I want to bring this theory further. Is it a theory? Like sometimes in our life, maybe we see some friend that is not that good, or if you think really further, actually you can know what problem you are facing. Maybe you are going to face money problem, because you know you are going to face money problem. You are going to face some friendship problem. Maybe this friend is not so good, and maybe he asks you to smoke, or you are going to face your mother scold you, or your father going to scold you. So you need to think of a way to prevent it in a good way, not to kill the person. So you need to prevent it. Maybe you talk nicely, or you tell him first, or you don't just keep in your heart. You find the solution first, because you keep in your heart later, more and more things is going to happen. So you want to find the solution, and you want to talk to the person in a respectful way, either it's your friend or what, or if he cannot, then maybe you need to let's talk to him, something like that. So it's a prevent. If not, you continue to be with the person, or you continue to never mind lah, then the problem will come later. So prevention is better than cure. But let's go back to science. How is the aseptic technique, which is the micron filter, sterilization, boiling, antiseptic, disinfect, and radiation, how does the aseptic technique relate to prevention, better, and cure? So this is not in the textbook. You need to think. Okay, so how the antiseptic technique relate to the face? Actually, this one you cannot find textbook. This one is I want to put the K-bar question. So you can think and answer by your own answer. Maybe you just need to explain how the antiseptic relate to the prevention better than cure. So you can say it, it can be anything. So I would say antiseptic is a technique to kill or to sterilize and eliminate pathogen. So by eliminating the pathogen, the the disease will not be spreading to other people, so the person will not contact the disease, which is better than having the disease to find the cure. Okay, then I put a full stop, because this one is any answer you can answer. You can say that antiseptic technique is a technique to kill microorganisms so that the person will not contact the pathogen and the disease. So prevention is better than cure because the person will not get the disease. If the person get the disease and get the medicine, it is more difficult and the person might die. So many answer you can say depend on you, but most important is you must understand antiseptic technique and prevention than better than cure. Then you explain, use your own word to explain. This is not an easy question. I feel as a teacher, I feel it's a hard difficult question. It's like sky is blue, please explain, something like that. The sky is blue due to the refraction of light, the speed of the light, and blah 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 blah. So it's just a sentence and you need to explain it. So it's not easy. Anyway, try your best. It's alright. Most important is to understand the question, antiseptic technique, and prevention better than cure. What is sterilization? Sterilization is a process of killing and eliminating microorganisms. So I say dot, 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 dot. How is sterilization carried out? So again, the answer is sterilization can be carried out by heat, chemical substance, radiation, high pressure, or filtration. Okay, so these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, the same answer for sterilization. Okay, why is to use autoclave more effective in prevention microorganism compared to boiling water? Why autoclave is better? So let me show you the autoclave. So usually they use it in the, this is the autoclave, this is the boiling, boiling. Here don't have. Here also got one more so I just put here boiling. So in heat there are two. One is autoclave, one is boiling. So what is better? So boiling is 100 Celsius. So you can see, you watch it. And he didn't write autoclave. He didn't write autoclave. So autoclave is better because the temperature autoclave is hotter. So because for boiling is 100 temperature, but for autoclave it is around 121 degrees Celsius until 132 degrees Celsius. So because it's more hot, it can kill the microorganism and their spore. Okay, but 100 degree also can kill, but sometimes cannot, because cannot kill their spore. Spore is like their baby, like the microorganism. Sometimes he want to you will kill it die, but sometimes it got the spore like the baby like that. So 那个种子 or something like that lah, like the busy burning. So eventually it still might spread. So autoclave is better because autoclave is hotter, so it will just destroy the thing. And of course, the hotter is it, the more better is it, more virus is going to die. Not only you die, okay, human also die. You put 100 degree, then you put 130 degree, you try to put 200 or 300 degree, not only the thing will die, the thing will dissolve, the thing will melt, and the atoms will disintegrate and become other thing. So of course, the temperature is higher, of course it can destroy the thing even more. Okay, so I think I'll teach until here first. Okay, so if no question, we are going to take a short break and I see you by 9 o'clock, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you and bye bye.